smoke and a sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, not the other one? We just have one? Okay then. No, Geralt, I said this one, please. Yeah, great. I don't know if it is my fault, but really, sometimes it just... I can't really change sign properly, it's a bit sad. Yeah, that worked pretty badly. Take a little bit of this one. Yeah, there you go. Nah, I stick to why. Hey? What is wrong today? Come on, Siri, do something. I can't really see very well now, can I? Oh god, what about the other one? Well, I suppose you're done. What? Oh. I was mesmerized by the smoke back there. So, Child of the Elder Blood. I got a comment saying that the thing about Ciri and the Elven King was about having a child, because they thought that the baby could be maybe even more powerful than her, I suppose. But I don't know about that, because genetics are, they do have rules, of course, but they can be pretty random. You could get a child that does not display any powers at all. But yeah, apparently the king couldn't perform, so I keep thinking about the situation and just, it's priceless stuff.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around. It's a bit low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rummaging through his papers. You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avallac'h's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Oh god. I had an exact reaction, like... God.
Look, Geralt.
What? Wait a second, shut up. I'm thinking. But you know... I agree with Ciri, if this was Ciri, he would have portrayed her with the scar. I don't know, because that's an asset. I mean, that portrait, it's the same that we found in... I mean, it's the same that you see in Emir's study, whatever, when you are with Yen and she tells you about Ciri being all grown up. That portrait doesn't have the scar either, so I don't know if this is an asset mistake, or... Yet, no, because Ciri mentions the fact that there is no scar. You know, she mentioned him wanting to heal her scar. I don't know if she asked him or he just did it, but I would never portray Ciri without the scar. Let's take up his stuff. Huh? No, Geralt, I want whatever red thing that's there. What is it?
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
Why wouldn't he? Like, there's a 50-50 chance, you know. Ciri,
Perhaps this was not a good idea after all.
I agree. Really?
Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom.
Yeah, much. Geralt. Wait, I'm confused. Where's Yen? I can't go on like this. Where was I? But I'm confused. This is where we came in. What is it?
It seems someone was literally just here.
Relax on the well, he can teleport around. I mean, it's really easy. You say you're going to the bathroom and do whatever you have to do in 5 minutes with a portal. Don't you? An assistant? Maybe? Maybe? What do I know?
Avalak's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow it doesn't seem like Avallac'h to have one.
Okay.
A distillate? Smells like.
Verbena.
Nice.
Aha.
Aha, what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
You too.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Oh my god, Yen, you're not talking. Your mouth is shut. Vervain. Best smell ever. It's like tea grass and lemon. And you can make infusions with it. And hooch as well. I do it every year. Alright. Welcome back. So, I rage quit last time because I kept being interrupted and then I gave up on recording altogether. I was so fed up. And here we are a couple of days later, so what were we doing? Ah yes, we were talking about Vervain, right. So, let's hope we can actually record for at least 20 minutes here. Oops. Oopsie, Geralt. Well, I did not expect to trash that. Sometimes I cannot tell which objects are static and which are not. I'm always surprised. Well, those packages are static. Geralt, you must inspect them, I suppose. Were they there before? What do I know? So, we're following the dots. Good. And keep our eyes open. So, is there any loot I can get around here? Any books, stuff? Yeah, I mean, I'm here, might as well, right? Might as well take all his stuff. Oh, I'm trying to find a greater glyph of Gwen for my armor, but I can't find one. I've also been browsing some shop inventories, but none. But I saw that you can make runes, right? I think. But I have not investigated that because, yeah, I have not investigated that. That portrait, though. Oh Lord. So, what are the girls ever?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, did I miss dialogue?
Yen,
Oh Lord, what is there? Well, that's a tree. God, I thought stuff. I thought you found I don't know what, Geralt. Is it serious? I can't read anything.
genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
Ooh.
Me? You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
I'm of the daughters.
Can I read it?
Even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analysed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
And why wouldn't he? It would make sense for him to be tracking his favorite genes now, wouldn't it? I think we got what he's about. But, yeah, so there are other paths. Ciri is just the one child in which the gift manifested fully, then, yeah, because couples can have more than one offspring, so there has been a little bit of dispersion, I suppose. Yeah, I would like to leave, but I'm asking everything, even if I go out of character, because I need exposure as much as I can get. Wait. I meant exposition, right? Not exposure, exposition. I want information.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Oh, come on, Yen. Don't make any more funny jokes. Well, the mages could have very well meddled, but so could have Avallac'h himself or somebody else at this point. You know, Avallac'h is bringing people together and all. That's his job. Hobby. Whatever. Let's look at his notes. God, I would never look at his notes, but I seriously doubt I get any exposition otherwise.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Maybe.
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on.
Well,
See if we can't find something even more interesting.
I hope not, but anyway, of course he's unique. You can't replicate people exactly. You can try cloning, but not even that is exact completely. Never mind the whole nature versus nurture debacle. So, can I read this? Am I supposed not to trigger it?
Someone's
anyway, it makes sense for Avalach to try and get rid of the human bloodline, because it would align with what he was trying to do with Ciri now, wouldn't it? He was probably trying to have her be with the king, to have a child, because the king probably had a very pure elven bloodline, the oldest, you know. Maybe he also had some elder blood powers, but no, because Lara was the first ever that had elder blood. Elder blood does not happen naturally, does it? I don't know if she was the first, but was she made as well as an experiment? Was she another of Avalach's golden children? Because that would make sense also in relation to him. And the fact that people mention Lara to him, like Gel did. Another child that got out of his control. Hello, Ciri.
Perhaps this was not a good idea after all.
It is not a good idea, but I want to read this friggin' tree. I've been waiting all the game to read this friggin' tree, and I can't. I swear, if I'm supposed to trigger that and I'm not triggering it, I'm... Extinguish, examine, extinguish. No, I didn't say that. Wait. What is that? That is nothing. Remarks concerning the death of Oberon. When Oberon Muirsetach died, we lost not only our finest sage and leader, but also our best chance to renew the gene of the Elder Blood. So, that's it? Like, you don't have a second best or something? Well, maybe yes, maybe that was the only way. Prior to his death, success seemed possible, even imminent. I had interpreted Cyrilla's willingness to attempt to beget his child, despite her earlier resistance, as a personal triumph, and a sign there was more of Lara in her than I had ever imagined possible. So yeah, the game officially mentioned this, because I remember there was a comment saying that they didn't know whether this was mentioned in game. It is mentioned, well then, but excuse me, a personal triumph and a sign there was more of Lara in Ciri than I had ever imagined possible. More of Lara or more of the Elder Blood? They're not the same thing. Plus, sorry, I don't know anything about Lara Dorren, but she doesn't seem to me like she would be submissive, because from what I remember, she was supposed to be with someone, maybe an ideal match at this point, but then she went and married off to a human, so unless having half-human spawns was the plan, alright, for an experiment or whatever, she definitely betrayed her own race, so she wasn't a person that would comply. Now, with all my designs shattered, and the benefit of hindsight, I have concluded that putting pressure on here, then in Ternalia, had a very negative effect on our relationship. Whose relationship on here? Yet I could not have predicted that Muirsetach had so little time remaining and would squander it so foolishly, even though Cyrilla was his for the taking. Yeah, I got from the same comment I mentioned, I think, some time ago, that the king had difficulties. Though, did he ever agree to the project, or was Ciri randomly trying to seduce him? I mean, that's too fun. Maybe he didn't like humans. What do I know? I don't know enough to even have an opinion on this. Now my only hope lies in trying to regain her confidence and trust at any cost. Now my only hope. So, I don't understand that sentence. Putting pressure on her. Maybe. That's a typo. Now, with all my designs shattered and the benefit of hindsight, I have concluded that putting pressure on her, then in Ternalia, had a very negative effect on our relationship. You don't say, God. I mean, what happened is blurry from my point of view because I don't really know anything, but I would think it would strain your relationship. Yet I could not have predicted that. It's on her. On her. So, he regrets having been a dick to her because he needs her now, but not for his Elder Blood project because the only viable coupling option is gone. Alright. You would think Caranthir or Eredin maybe would be suitable, but they're all criminals now, right? So, and they probably don't even care. So, there it goes. My dream of Elderblood mutagens injected tiny pointy-eared witchers is gone. Goodbye, School of the Swallow. It's black. There is nothing. There is not a piece of paper here. Was it under there? Is that blood? God. Oh well, I'm very disappointed I cannot read the tree because I've been complaining, I've been wanting to know about Cyrilla's tree for the whole freaking game. As soon as I finish this game, I'm gonna search for it. Like, I want it. And I really, really want to know how Emhyr fits in all of this. I mean, about Ciri's parents, I want to know, because... this portrait, though, it's so weird. He might have done that himself. He might very well have done that himself. So let's keep the eyes open because I don't even know how I triggered that thing, I swear. If I'm supposed to examine that and I can't, I'm gonna go nuts. Literally. Don't you even tell me that I can examine that. Because I'm gonna go nuts. But no loot? Well... Give me a frigging rune that I want. I'm going everywhere. Terrified of missing things. What are you looking at, Ciri? Ah, look here.
Elves sure know their fragrances.
Geralt likes to smell things. He likes smells. Well, he has a heightened, probably, sense of... Yes, he has a heightened sense of smell, so...
Mirror standard. I'd have expected a hidden portal.
Go behind. Maybe there's something behind. Extinguish. Every time I see extinguish, I think it's examine. No. What are you waiting for here?
Let's see what Avallac'h's really planning.
Something he is planning, but not what he was planning before anymore, apparently. I don't know. But we're gonna go in here. Oh yes, because ooh, is this the naughty room? Oh my god. Should we even be here? Say something.
How did you get in here?
I feel so bad. I mean, I feel like we are definitely intruding, but who am I to ask her who she is? Good lord.
We mean you no harm.
I care not at all why you're here. Get out.
She's... Oh no.
You. I remember you. From Tir na Liar.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Can we go away? We shouldn't even be here. But who is she? Is she his companion? His wife at this point? I mean, Ciri recognized her, so she's not an official anything. Oh god, imagine if he wanted to come here just to see her. Which, yeah, would make sense. But what is she even doing here, though? On Skellige, whatever. That could be why Avalach wouldn't bring Ciri along, though. Oh god. Ciri?
Ciri, let's get out of here.
No. I want to listen.
Oh good
He
god.
said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you
Oh,
still
good
believe you're
God.
superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Really? Are we really doing this? Are
Another
we?
word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
What she must? You mean she must die? Is that it? Is that about the prophecy?
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
So you would comply? Excuse me? Ciri? She did react to him hating her, but the task topic didn't trip her up. Okay. Didn't actually believe her, did you? Well, irrelevant, and this woman might very well have said the truth for all that we know. And I don't really think Avalach hates Ciri. He probably tolerates her, if anything, like he tolerates everybody. But I don't mean to discredit him, but I don't think he's feeling anything like Ciri would like him to feel, so to speak. I don't understand Ciri though. She knows herself. She said it. He's not interested in her. So what does it matter to her if he hates her? Like... Nah. This option is that option... It's gonna be... she's jealous of you because you're fantastic and pretty, and because maybe he likes you. And nah, I don't want to encourage Ciri in some kind of delusion, honestly. Because, again, that woman could have very well said the truth. But, I mean, more importantly, Ciri looks like Lara. Ciri resembles Lara, or Ciri is identical to Lara. Ciri resembles Lara. Minus the scar, I suppose. That's food for thought. Why don't you just talk to him? I mean, I know that he's what he is, but you know, if you talk to him, you can figure out what he really thinks. Unless you want to delude yourself on purpose, but you can pretty much figure out what the other person means. Usually. Even when they lie, you can figure out they lie. You should talk to him and end this frustration. Gee.
Avallac'h means that much to you.
What's that got to do with anything?
Ah,
They despise me so they should leave me be.
they want something from you. God. What now? Ah. Seriously. Freaking women.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Why are you freaking reacting like this? Are you kidding me?